they put the stuff back that they want us to take for free, I guess. I mean, all right, well, I've got magnets this time. Not very hungry, I guess, huh? Probably just had a deer.
Well,
it's their home. They could just come back for it. But anyway, whatever. We got more stuff. All right, so you see me with the camera there as Greg was filming. So now here is the actual footage from that camera, footage that wasn't included in the video prior. That's so cool, dude. They gave us our thing back, you know. I just picked up a rock at an unknown species. Set there. Hey, look, dude. Look. You see it's like finger marks. You see that? What am I saying? I've got the camera on too. Dude, we got finger marks. You see that?
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, well, I've got magnets this time. So,
left my stuffed animal over in the bag on the other side. Yours is probably there too.
So they just, I thought they loved corn. I have I thought I put mine in a bag. Look at this carrot. Ooh, spider. Huh. Hate spiders.
Ooh, yeah, careful.
But chewed. My little guy here. Hey, so what ends up happening with this little guy here ends up to be extremely interesting.
Oh, okay. I'll go get my little minion. We'll show everything once it's placed.
Yep, I'm gonna set everything down. This is the coolest thing here. Wow.
Cool. Kind of a keepsake.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I'm assuming that means they want us to take that back.
I know, it's what I'm, yeah, it's the vibe I got too. Alright guys, I don't know what your deal is with the corn.
That's some more.
Yeah, well, I thought you were really liking it. I mean, hell, I was wanting to eat it when we were here. Greg brought you strawberries. Are you filming? Yeah. It's okay, mine's on. These apples always roll. Alright. You didn't?
I am now.
Did you hear that?
I did. Hey guys.
My camera was on. Really, really close. Hello? Hi? Damn, that got my heart going.
Yeah, actually I'd kind of, yeah. Yep, a little flutter. I don't care how many times you come up here and do this stuff, you never get to see it.
What I was gonna say before that noise was I want to put rocks here because I don't like putting stuff in the dirt.
It's kind of like people that, you know, drop a bunch of food in the dirt or whatever, and they're like, oh, the dog can eat it, it's fine.
Right, we're not dealing with
it. Would you? No? Okay.
I feel like we just freaking made history, dude. I check out our fort still.
No, we never really look in great detail when we get here for prints in the gravel here, because I guess we're not really thinking of that, but they never really leave them anyway.
Yeah, they're like masters at not leaving prints. Apparently. Did we forget to take stickers off last time?
That's possible.
Alright, I still hear stuff over there. Alright, so speaking of taking off the stickers, I just saw these sitting here as I'm picking up the corn. I don't think a bear is going to take stickers off. Or a deer.
No, my guess would be they'd eat the whole thing and not even notice.
Absolutely. It's just like sometimes when their bananas aren't eaten. We don't know. Maybe you just don't know.
There could be too many factors to even
maybe because they don't like the number. Because there's 3. Who knows? Apples are all gone, so. Yeah, those weren't 3. That's a pretty good job. Hey, it's not a footprint, but
Yeah, I just showed it.
You showed this?
Down gravel. Hopefully the battery stays low. This is interesting. Push down, that's fresh. I haven't seen that before.
That's close, dude. I feel like that was just a test. That was really close, and they were letting us know, and it's getting closer, you know? Yeah. There. Nothing in here. Oh, hey. Hey.
Yeah.
There's something.
Funny, because I was actually going to say we need to see if anything else has changed over there.
Yeah, and I don't know how they did this. You gotta see it. I mean, I'm filming, I guess. It's okay. They added their own little touch to it. I'm gonna check it out. Are you there?
Yeah.
See the shadings down here. That's some sophistication. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh. So yeah, you're gonna want to see this. You can't even imagine what it, like, this isn't even something we knew they could do. I think they use quartz as knives. They have to have something sharp to do this.
See that?
I'm gonna look around a little more. You know what? Why don't you turn your camera on? Hold on, stop. Turn yours on, and we get your reaction.
Hold on.
Did you see it?
Dude, change the battery because this is bad.
Well, here, you can just take this one. Hold on, let me retime it. Alright, so Greg is gonna go over there and see what I just saw. That's
I'm sure he's already showed that, but
they gotta have a tool.
yeah, that's wow. Because that definitely does not just happen. It's stripped.
Explains that tree we found that wasn't a chainsaw, but it wasn't a hatchet. You know, that's laying across the path, and we're like, how did something do this? This helps answer that a little bit at least.
It's very interesting. Yeah, and that wasn't there. Not that way. Pretty cool. Coincidence? I think not.
Blown away. Completely blown away. Well, I've got nuts to leave here too. I'm gonna go get those. They're in the other bag. And then your minion. I'm gonna get the batteries in this camera.
So I'm trying to get some stuff out of the bag. Sorry if it's crappy filming. but a nice little touch.
There's a reason I slowed this down. I could use your help looking really close if you see any hair, specifically black hair on this item, this doll, whatever it is. This ends up being very important.
So that's our gifting spot. Twice it shut off. I just turned it on real quick that second time to get that push down gravel over here.
I just bought 2 more for today. You're filming, right?
I am.
Yeah, I say we just keep it going. It's hard to dig, right? It's hard to be focused on that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Especially with this kind of communication going on.
And I love this kind of communication because that's what I've been trying to say. They're not talking, but they're communicating. This is a good meal. Nuts and strawberries. And you got your minion.
Hey, Dustin. You didn't hear that over there?
No, I'm eating like an idiot. I'll be in a second. Thank you so much, Greg, for catching that. It's a very loud, clear knock. Probably the loudest, clearest one we have on video as of yet. I'm going to play that again for you here.
Yeah, you might want to. Yeah. I'm just surprised that they're still kind of communicating or making noise over in the same area. I really hope that picked up on the audio. You know, obviously we want to get a good quality video and picture of them, but the unexplainable audio, I wouldn't say good enough for me, but it will suffice. Definitely.
Well, we can see if we'll take the gifts while we're here.
Reminds me of a scary movie. What was that sound? I don't know. Let's go investigate.
Did you see this? It's like something was in a hurry. Did you see this? Something ran down here. You see this? It goes all the way down here.
Now that you mentioned that.
It goes all the way down here. Something big. Dude, it goes all the way. It's all the way down. Dude, they're in line and they're far apart. You guys don't have to run and hide. They keep going. There. We're all just curious, right? You guys break a tree, break a branch.
That piece right there. It's just sitting up there, you know? Get you to look that way.
Said one time monkey see, monkey do, and Brody just lost it laughing. I didn't know why it was so funny.
Where are you? So that one's on the side opposite of where the other one was. Whoa. So that one and that one.
This is the first.
We're in between.
Yeah.
Both. Which makes me wonder what's around us. And I just thought about that. I could hear somebody saying about me wondering what's around us. It's us. That's what somebody would say. It's us.
Wow. They're not giving up. Use this a little bit more, see if it elicits a response. I just got an idea.
No.
Do you know what it is?
Let's see, thinking outside the box. Something this rainmaking makes me think about it.
Right.
Nope, no clue.
Leaving it here. I don't think they'll take it, but I remember why we didn't bring it last time. Because we thought it looked like a gun.
Right, we didn't want it to look like we had a weapon.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm sure they think that the phone had that stuff is kind of bad for something.
Yeah. Well, if I do leave it, we should just leave it away. Like on the rocks or something.
If we do, I think we should put it maybe somewhere up elevated. Either that or just leaning against a boulder.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's leaning against these. I mean, I don't need it. I've got it just for doing these investigations, so.
Maybe tell them, let them know that's for them.
I don't know how, unless they just, unless they will know what we're saying. In case you're wondering what's inside this making the noise, which I'm sure you're not, you can see it's screws, but the little pieces that are actually making the noise are just little bits of fluorite, little broken rocks of fluorite. They probably tear it apart just to see how it works. Leave it there. Wow, we're finally gonna start digging.
What do you think? Digging their spot? Those spots there?
You just never know. Just do a bunch of test spots and see if you hit some quartz in the ground, and then, yeah, just get after it. Dude, that's how freaking distracted I got with this cutting board and then finding that log or whatever over our base. I wanted to get water. The first thing I wanted to do is get a drink. And it's been like an hour and a half now. I didn't even think of it.
I was just thinking about that, so on the way back up, I was like, oh, I haven't even drink, I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah, I didn't even think of it because I'm just so blown away. You guys aren't that funny, Say see, Dan. I'll never watch another video. See?
I have a feeling we're not going to be doing much digging, if at all, at this point.
Go back and dig.
Good for a little bit. I mean, the last spot didn't really take all that long before we got into some really good stuff. And so we would know. It's the same kind of area.
Yeah, the cutting board and then the stick that's over our fort is just absolutely captivated me.
Oh, I completely understand. I know we're both hoping for more as far as communication, something, them speaking, breaking another large tree, pushing over a tree, something in that nature that you know, we wouldn't be able to do with us both being here. I'm assuming you left that one recording up there?
No.
Oh, okay. That's why we don't make assumptions, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I don't even maybe would have thought about it. I just thought I was going to pee and come back.
You know what I like about this area, once the sun kind of starts going down, is how quickly it cools off. Okay, now both of them stopped.
Because I'm doing this. This isn't far from where we did the smoke. Pink smoke, you know.
Do you like my smoke?
It doesn't seem like this is where it's at, so close to that, but...
Do you like my smoke?
Look at this. Here's shavings. This is where they were carving a stick that they put on the fork. Apparently, I mean...
Do we see anything that would have been looking like a tool?
Oh, awesome. That's, look how thin that is. That's freaking talent, dude.
Yeah, you'd need a really sharp tool to be able to do that. And if they're using...
They must have quartz.
I was going to say, if they're using rocks, that's something that they've crafted.
What's funny is you look at this here, the stump or the rock.
It's a nice little resting spot to shave it.
Yeah, either place to sit or to lean the stick on. Yeah, there's more. Look at this. Is incredible. Did you already see these?
Yeah,
I mean, no, it's just more shavings, but my mind is just being blown right now with this.
You would literally need like a door planer to be able to shave something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And they did it. It's just to put there. They wanted us to see, I guess, right? They wanted to make it obvious that that was theirs. You know what else? Take note of how it's sitting there, because it looks like it's barely there. Like so much of the stuff that we see.
Right. Yeah.
Out of all the places they could put it,
and I'm surprised it's still sitting
there. The other
there.
end of it could also be resting on a log, but it's not. It's just sitting there like barely, you know?
I'm surprised that it's still there. Like, it hasn't fallen off because there's nothing holding it up on this end.
Right.
I don't even see...
Is exactly what we see with these leaners.
I don't even see anything like a stub or something that would be into this boulder that would keep that there.
Amazing.
That's... just kind of speaks to their craftiness and their understanding of just how far things can go before they won't work. When they bend trees to the point of just before they break.
So we'll start and dig up there, right? Might as well. You never know. Anything could be anywhere. Pineapple last time? You know, we got a big ass reward for that pineapple. Fingerprints or finger smudge marks.
Cut.
A hole?
No way.
You got a pocket. Now, is anything in it?
I don't know. What's funny is this is one of the spots that was previously kind of dug up.
Really? What's even more funny is it was just as I happened to have the camera on, and we're not exactly filming right now.
I was hoping to see something on that surface.
Well, even if nothing's there, I would keep going down right there. For sure. Down pretty far. Half of this is hard rock mining. About 2.5 feet, probably close to 3 feet at the tip. And when I'm just now down there, I found this. It's broken crystal. So, is this a good piece? No. But is it good to find that hole, that deep down in a hole? Absolutely. So I'm absolutely going to keep going now. This was further up towards the surface. It's full terminated, not broke. I want to film that before we lose the light, because it is dark. Come on, here we go. And Greg's been having similar success. We both have also brought out some microcline.
So it's just a lot of different crystal formations. None of them are fully terminated, and they're not having crystals by themselves yet. Though that looks like it's one, possibly, I don't know, we'd have to clean it up. But
Everlasting gobstopper.
stuff like that.
So this little crystal I'm going to leave as both a bait rock and for our friends if they want it. This was a spot they start digging at. I mean, right, this thing, right, exact area, so.
That's the, I don't know if you really see that. You know, so far the pocket, it's turned into a few things here and there, but nothing spectacular as far as a real deep pocket. That's what I was anticipating.
Yeah.
We got, well, and the light's going away, so I can't see, but I mean, you've kind of got some other pocket, and a lot of this stuff is pretty loose.
Yeah.
And I was telling Dustin that we're finding pine cones as I'm getting down in here, which it makes me question whether this is just stuff that's kind of fallen down or what, and that's why we have these pockets. But I don't know, I'm interested to see what we get in here.
Yeah, I'm actually intrigued to keep going on mine as well, because we already know we have something amazing going on over there. You know, why rush it? We've got it. An interesting note, that bag wasn't torn up and messed with until we came in on Wednesday and removed the hand. Once we took that ridiculous hand away, then they went towards that bag and they started investigating that area. When the hand was there, they didn't go near it. Another thing I wanted to say is I had a spider come out down here, and it was only about 10 minutes ago, so I was only about 6 inches, you know, less deep, whatever, up more than I was. So, and it came out of there. It was one of those white red ones, you know, like albino, lives in the dark. It doesn't live in little crevice, you know. It didn't get trapped down there. This was completely covered. There has to be, I don't want to say a pocket, but something like that. There has to be right down there. This big rock here is giving me a lot of trouble, so what I'm doing now is digging around, digging this out. But
you know, something I was just thinking of is, you know how we sit here and we discard the ones that we don't want to keep, and we have a separate pile for the ones that we want to keep?
Yeah.
And you know how we're under the impression that what was left for us are the things they don't like, such as lime, lemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
They left it right there in the hole for us to know. So I'm wondering, because I think we've done this before, but I don't know that we've actually suggested the things that we don't want, which are all these other rocks that we are not keeping. If we were to leave that, that would be a sign for them of what they don't want to look for, what we don't want to look for. Which they may gather just from the pile that we leave sitting there. You know? But that's my keep pile at the top, and that's what I'm going to go put in the bucket.
Well, this is amazing. The cutting board with the finger marks. By the way, the finger marks were like that far apart. They're like about that far apart from each other. So, I mean, it's not a person. It's just, you know, it's just not. It's not a bear. It's not a freaking kangaroo. It's not a giraffe. Whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah, it's a lot darker than it looks on the screen right now. Oh, we're gonna pack up and hike out slowly. All right, so this hole, the 2 rocks are sitting there, and Greg put 3 rocks in his, and the Rainmaker's up there, which we're anticipating they might break. A friend of ours, Mark Para, was Mark Para. There's a can I guess we could take.
Oh, you're gonna be busy. Another one up there.
He gifted a football. Put it in the bucket, and then he came back sometime later, and he saw his football. It was torn apart, and it was on the head of a certain furry friend, wearing it as a hat.
Possibly mimicking those that wear hats.
I don't know, pretty cool. Leather armor. Anyway, I see the Rainmaker getting destroyed. However, if they think it's a weapon, a gun, they just might not go near it. But to that point, they are extremely smart. So pretty awesome, actually. We didn't really give much credit to that peach seed. That was pretty cool to see too. Chewed all around that seed and left it there.
See that?
Yep. Same type of stuff I've seen before. Like something. And sure, could be elk, why not? Look at this. Dude, look at this. But whatever, they're brushed away. Can you put your light on? Alright, so not really wanting to spend a whole lot of time on this because it's disgusting. But anyway, it's big. I know it's hard to tell in video, but it's bigger than it looks. And mountain lions bury their stuff. So I'm thinking they swiped the ground, did their thing, and for whatever reason, maybe were scared out of there, didn't have time, you know, to bury it. Or I mean, that looks...
You know, a person wouldn't have done that, but that does look...
No, there's no toilet paper. Wow, what a freaking day. What a freaking day, dude. Now my mind is even more blown. I was already having a hard time with the corn, the cutting board, the fingerprints, the stick that they carved, apparently with quartz, I guess. Holy mother of awesomeness. Weird. Hey, we just recently discovered that our little GoPro does a much, much, much better job filming in the dark and at nighttime and in low light, like right now. So, you know, we're always working on getting better, and we're going to use the GoPro for these nighttime things going forward, and it's going to make a big, big difference.
Focus. Focus. No. Apparently we're not going to focus. Almost.
Right? Because we just gave him this little plush toy with magnets. They've taken marbles before. It's like, where does it go? Where is it sitting at? You know? Who knows?
anywhere and everywhere. But yeah, I would think they'd have some specific location that they go to. You know, like if you remember, we come find the den that was down there, and thought that maybe, hey, that's kind of a place that they need to go to.
Don't know how weird that light looked to you, but that looked very weird to me. So I'm gonna back up, slow it down, zoom in, enhance it, not enhance it, show it how it looks normally, etc., etc., etc. Find out if this is a firefly, a reflector, clearly not. The moon showing through part of the trees. Don't know. Let's find out. Yeah. Nope. Okay, this right here is normal speed, 100%. I'm just going back and forth, so I'm gonna zoom in on this now. Well, maybe when we retrieve the Rainmaker, if it's not damaged, I was going to say this would be a good time to do it. When it's, you know, nice and cool and dark and quiet. So, about this weird tree that we don't understand how it's cut that way, there's also no sawdust on the ground. And there's no pieces left from a hatchet. I don't get it at all. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't really see people cleaning up after themselves.
It's so weird. I mean, it's not, you know, very clearly not a chainsaw cut. It's very clearly not a hatchet. But at the same time, it's oddly straight and smooth. Weird. When you first see it, you think man cut it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, but does it look like it was hatcheted? Mm-hmm. No. Does it look like it was chainsawed? WTF. Mm-hmm. Very weird. Weird.